What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we are going to take a look at the wonderful Spyderco Little Native. Surprisingly wonderful. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everybody. Okay, why did I say surprisingly wonderful? Well, if you guys watch the channel, if you're new here, I usually like the bigger knives. I'm a bigger guy, I got bigger hands, and so the big knives are the ones that get me excited. But not to say that I don't appreciate the smaller, well-done little knives. The little knives for me are usually ones that I call fifth pocket knives, maybe a backup knife. This one really surprised me. First, this was actually loaned to me by my buddy Caleb over on Instagram. He is a viewer. He is awesome. Thank you so much, sir, for allowing me to keep this in pocket, because this thing is absolutely surprisingly well done. I'm a huge Spyderco fan. Everybody knows that. But this one never crossed my mind as far as purchasing. However, now that I was able to carry this in pocket, I am going to stretch this out and say that this is the absolute perfect fifth pocket knife. And we're going to go over why. So first things first, this thing is little. It's called the Little Native. So it's going to be little. It's only got an overall length of 5.94 inches, blade length of only just right under 2.5 inches, blade width of about 1.25 inches, which is actually not that bad, and then a thickness of about 130 thousandths. What makes this knife perfect for the fifth pocket? Well, let's go ahead and compare it to some of the ones that I use in the fifth pocket category. So this was my #1 fifth pocket carry knife. This is the Kaiser Sheepdog Mini, and I love that knife. The difference, the reason that this knife is actually taking over from this is because this knife, it really is only 3 fingers for me. I can get behind it and do some work, as a secondary knife. It's got a very fun action, very smooth, so very fun. However, that 3 fingers doesn't allow me to get the grip that I really like. This one is just a tad bit smaller, but because of the ergonomics of this guy, that forward finger choil, I am so locked in and so comfortable the way this knife carries, or I'm sorry, is in hand. I feel like I can do even some tougher tasks because this thing locks into my hand so much. G10 and this one is a sprint run in Rex 45. Of course, those are, I think you could buy those, right at $130. The regular S30V ones are around that same price. Actually, I think I've seen them a little bit higher than that. So kudos for Spyderco. When they do the sprint runs, even though I know a lot of people don't get to grab them, they don't charge an arm and a leg for them. So I do appreciate that. So this one is in Rex 45, which is an excellent steel. But as you can see, as far as being ergonomically just better for me, because I can choke up and get all my fingers around it with that finger choil and just so locked in. I was very surprised. And then, of course, you have the compression lock. Now, some of the little natives in the native line have a back lock. If this was to have a back lock, I would not like it near as much. But because this one, I actually, even with my big old hands in this small knife, can actually spidey flick and use the compression lock. It makes it fidgety. It makes it so easily to be able to deploy and get back in. You can do a lot of different I think I can even do I can even do the index finger with this, which is something I usually can't do on smaller knives. So the fact that this thing is so fidgety makes for a perfect fifth carry pocket knife for me, and I'm so surprised on how much I love this thing. A couple of other, let's just go ahead and get some size comparisons, because this is Spyderco. You guys know G10, this is a sprint run, but it's got the wire pocket clip, which I always love. Just very well done, nested liners and the compression lock. So, your basic Spyderco, just done absolutely wonderful. This one is, of course, an Eric Lesser design, and it is made in Golden, Colorado. Let's go ahead and put up, again, some other, fifth carry pocket knives or smaller pocket knives that I do carry. This one is the Civivi Elementum. So, a lot smaller than that, but yet I still feel like I love this grip better. It's amazing to me. See, the only other one that I carry in the fifth pocket, this is the Civivi Rustic Gent. I carry it in the fifth pocket just because it does not have a pocket clip. If I do carry it, it does come with a slip. That's why it has the lanyard. But as you can see, definitely still much bigger than the Spyderco Little Native. So just an excellent knife to carry this size. I don't think there is a better, smaller knife other than this Little Native. Here it is against the Fair and Forward Stinger. Fair and Forward Stinger is one that I can get my 4 fingers around, and I have a finger troll, so this really is, so review on this is still to come, but absolutely love this little guy. But as far as the price, what you have to pay for one of these, I think it's absolutely worth it. I am looking forward. I think I might have to get one of these for my collection just because I think it's wonderfully designed. You know, I'm a huge Spyderco fan. You guys know that. I have a bunch of Spydercos, and I don't like the small ones mostly, and I definitely don't like the ones with back lock, but the small Little Native with the ergonomics, the finger choil, and the compression lock, I think make for an excellent combination for a little bitty knife. People who don't like to carry the big stuff, who are very minimalist, definitely one for you. I can't remember how much this thing weighs, but it doesn't weigh hardly anything. I mean, it's, you know, it's not like a featherweight or anything, but it's definitely small and lightweight. So I think most people would really enjoy, especially if you're not a knife person, as a gift for somebody who's not a knife person. This knife, I think, will introduce them to the knife world of excellence that Spyderco has to offer with the compression lock and ergonomics that I think anybody would really enjoy. I think it's a great, my wife, she thinks this thing is so cute, and it is, and it's very functional for her. She really likes it, so that's gotta tell you something. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by for this very quick, very easy review of this little knife. It's just so surprising to me how much I love it. So you know, if a big guy, big hands like mine actually loves a little knife, you know there's something to it because they've done it right. Caleb, I really appreciate you letting me borrow this. I would never have bought this knife if it wasn't for you letting me borrow it. And so for that, sir, I say thank you very much. Please, guys, I'm going to leave Caleb's Instagram down below. Please go check him out on Instagram. Stay tuned for more. We got a lot more coming, a lot of good stuff on the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Love you all. We're reaching 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it here. We're creeping up on that, so we will be doing a giveaway for that. So please stand by, hit the notification bell so you will be able to take part in that. I love you all. Stay safe in this crazy world that we're living in, and we will see you in the next one.